We've done it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the the 6th Annual United National World Championship, a yearly tradition dating back to 1980. This afternoon, the tournament that began with 40 teams sees just two teams standing as they vie for the 2025 United World Championship. This afternoon, C4 will take on SoCal, with the winner being crowned 2025 World Champion. United Way would like to thank World Revolution for being the champion partner. We would like to recognize Chris Marlaw, head of accounts at Walton Park, for his unwavering dedication to making the World Championship year in and year out. We would also like to thank our dedicated media team like KT, Monte Shields, Ethan Warner, and Nico Ruiz for all their outstanding work this weekend, as well as correspondent John Hudson. Please turn your attention to the video for a special message.
Might be just me and Jim. I think Bryce was getting it.
Let's go! It is now time to introduce the starting lineups for today's game. For the visiting C4, managed by Ed Packer. Leading off, number 22, Ty Wegerson. Batting second, number 25, Kevin Norris. Batting third, number 29, Ed Packer. Batting fourth, number 14, Johnny Costa. And pitching for C4, number 15, Dan White. And now the starting lineup for SoCal Wiffle, managed by Dustin Staggs. Leading off, number 28, Dustin Staggs. Batting second, number 7, Stephen Hayden. Batting third, number 41, Jackson Pearson. Batting fourth, number 16, Sawyer Bean. And pitching for SoCal, number 16, Sawyer Bean. Good luck to C4 and SoCal as we get this game underway.
Oh, wait, he's not in the starting lineup. Oh, well. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, but Paul, when you're handling.
Welcome everybody. We are here. SoCal versus C4. Looks like Sawyer Bean's getting the start for SoCal. They just knocked out Las Vegas Whifflers. And C4 just runners up from last year. And we are about to get started here. C4, I'm assuming, is going with Dan Whitener.
Yeah, that's what they're now sending on.
Whitener has been pitching since last night, and he took the ball, I think, in their 4th game at some point in relief, and he's pitched every pitch since. He's what the kids call built different.
More of an old school guy still.
Yeah. And this C4 team, Whitener is the only guy on the team that does not have a national championship.
Interesting.
Johnny Costa has one, but as a usual suspect.
You're right.
And then obviously Kevin and Ty and Packer, they've got the Blue Razors championships, the Cloud 9, I think, one of the fast plastic years, C4. So the longevity of C4 is a big story. You know, they made it to the finals last year after kind of like a Sunday drought. I feel like that year they lost at CC35, they had a couple years where they weren't in the mix. And then they got right back to the finals, adding Dan Whitener, obviously, maybe the best pitcher I've ever seen, Dan Whitener. In fact, I always beg Dan to cut some balls for me because I think one of the reasons he's so good is that he throws a better ball than everybody else.
Could be.
So, the times I've gotten my hands on those, I've struck a lot of people out.
Well, C4, I don't remember. Do you remember in Texas, the 2000? I think it was 2018. They went on a tear.
They won 17, 18, 19 all in a row.
Yeah, I think it was 18 in Texas, and they hit better than anybody I've ever seen. It was unbelievable. It was every guy up was ripping.
And it's that same lineup, and
I think Packer hit 4 home runs in the finals.
Just the longevity of Packer, T-Wag, and Norris. When I first started playing, they were already established as like the best team, and they've been the best team for a while when I first started. And I was one of the young kids. And now they're playing against a SoCal team in the finals. I've been playing for a long time, so to me, the SoCal kids are the young kids, and they're still up against C4.
They are up against them.
You know, the Juggernauts have had a hell of a run, but the longevity of C4, like the dominance for so long, is ridiculous.
And this SoCal team is no joke either. This isn't a fluke that they're here.
Yeah, the last time SoCal was in Pennsylvania, they won the Pittsburgh Mid-Atlantic tournament. So this is an established team. They've played against. I mean, nobody gets to the finals by accident.
No.
I've never seen a team make it to the finals that didn't deserve to be there. So.
And these guys can hit.
And the scouting report on the SoCal is still kind of, it's not like they've been playing for 10 years and C4 knows their tendencies. Like, they're going to have to figure it out. You've also got Dustin Staggs and Sawyer Bien and Jackson Pearson all play MLW. I believe Staggs and Sawyer are both on the Great Lakes Gators, and then Pearson on the Wildcats. So some MLW representation in the finals.
Yeah.
It's T-Way with that one. That brings up Norris.
Both teams know there's no holes in either lineup.
Yeah,
you can't pitch against
if you
them.
have 3 great hitters in a hole in your lineup, you can't make it this far. That might not be true, but still. Both of these teams are 5 hitters deep. I'm not sure if Jaso over there is going to be the DH or if he's sitting this game. I know his arm he threw a lot of high leverage innings against Black Dog this morning.
Yeah.
They took down Black Dog Country Club and Las Vegas Whifflers, who, those guys, that's a lot of crossover on those two teams in terms of, teaming up and playing again. These guys have played against those guys in the BLW tournaments and the, Mid-Atlantic Wiffle, etc. So they're familiar with those guys. And again, 2 teams that are just always in the mix.
They are.
Sunday every year.
Yep. Kevin Norris is still he's a top hitter, still one of the top hitters, but overall, for several years, the best wiffle ball player in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he still might be. He just doesn't get out as much.
Yeah.
He
doesn't pitch as much as he used
And
to.
when you're that good, like, he'd be driving 5 hours to York, Pennsylvania to prove what? And he still did play Mid-Atlantic. I think they played with Earl a couple of times with him.
Okay. Now I had Packers up.
A lefty. When I first started playing 17, 18, 19, Packer was kind of the de facto. He was the Ben Stan. He was the best hitter in wiffle ball when I first started playing. And there you see it right there. First at bat, double. I think that was a double.
Yeah.
We've got 1 out. And we've got a man on second, and I'm going to figure out how to do that on the scoreboard. There we go. Do you know how this thing works?
Well, I think there might be 2 down. What did Norris do?
Oh boy. We're losing track of the game already. Try to pull up the scoring app.
Yep, that's right. Anybody doing it?
Johnny Costa at the dish. Rips it. Is that going to go? Yes, it is. At least a 2-run homer, Johnny Costa. It might have been 3. Should I go check? We want the score to be right at least. Yeah, let me take that runner off. And I'm going to call it a 2-run shot for now, but I'm going to see if they have 3 runs. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now Ty's back at the plate. Sawyer's got to get himself together here.
So that is a 2-run shot.
Okay.
2-0, 1 out, top of the first. C4 jumping on Sawyer being early. And ooh, what a pitch. He threw that. He hit Ty in the foot and got him to chase. Must have been a changeup or something. You don't see Ty chase a pitch like that often, so it must have been something good. And I gotta wonder that these SoCal guys are so young and their arms are probably mostly healthy. If Sawyer gives up another couple of hits, like, who do you think they go with next? Or do they just leave him out there? Because, you know, I don't know how many innings have been thrown by Pearson, Jaso, Hayden, Staggs, but I don't think Staggs will put himself in the game. I think he knows he's kind of their number 5. He's got a lot of great pitchers on his team. But between Jaso, Hayden, and Pearson, I don't think there's a wrong answer. You know, if those guys have innings left in their arm, I think any of them can do just as well against C4.
I agree.
Let's see if Sawyer settles down here.
Got Ty chasing again there.
And that's out number 2.
These guys are not out of this game. This is going to be...
Yeah, this could be a long one.
This could be the highest scoring national championship.
So do you remember the 2019, I like to call it last plastic, when it was Phenoms versus C4 in the finals?
Oh, that's the one.
And it was 9-8.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
When they just couldn't get Packer out in that game.
Yeah. I mean, that was like Packer, like the way they talk about Ben Stanton now, that's how everyone was talking about Ed Packer. He was just the best hitter. Like, you know, you could have put him on any team that had good pitching, and that would be the favorite to win. There you see over in the U17. Is that ball game? MLW Rising Stars? Looks like, did they win the whole thing, or is there another game?
I think it was the finals.
That's got to be the finals,
They're
right?
going against Arizona there, the BLW guys.
So we might be in for another game like that. I feel like both of these teams really strong hitting, and like Whitener's on his 4th or 5th game. You know, I'm sure Norris could come in. I'm sure T-Weg could come in. But who do you think for C4? You know, if Whitener goes down, you know, he's thrown so many pitches that it's amazing that he can even keep going. Who do you think is going in their bullpen? It's got to be.
I think
got to be Norris.
Yeah, it's got to be Norris.
Because I think Norris did warm up once today.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he could.
Yep.
I've never understood the guys that warm up throwing it against the zone from close. I've never done it myself. I always start from the mound because I'm throwing it as hard as I can from anywhere. I want to see where the ball is going to go. Sometimes I like being further than the mound, you know, to see what the ball's doing.
I'll start sometimes a little short, but you know, just to get going. But that 3 foot, a little much.
Yeah, Whitener, I think, he came in against Great Lakes Legion last night. Who'd they play after that? I've got my notes somewhere. I'll be right back.
And we're live.
All right, here we go. So last night, Whitener came in against Great Lakes Legion, and I think he pitched most of that game. The following game, complete game against Ridley Park. This morning, he pitched against Vendetta. I think that was a mercy, so he might have only thrown 1 or 2 innings in that game. That's good. And then the semifinals against the Juggernauts, complete game. So Whitener, I mean, this is now, the first year of United. He played with Black Dog, got them to the finals, beating back-to-back games against Phenoms and C4 to get to the finals. And then wasn't able to take it against the Suspects. And then last year, getting C4, they didn't quite win against the Juggernauts. But now, he's past the Juggernauts. But how much does he have left?
So this could
And do
be
they have
his
somebody
5th
ready?
or 6th game, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's thrown a ridiculous amount of innings, and his ligaments, this might be their last day. No, I don't want to jinx him. He'll probably be healthier next year, and somehow he'll be able to throw a 5th game.
They always figure it out.
Yeah. Whitener, former Drop 100 top player of the year. I mean, there's not much you can say about the guy that hasn't already been said. He's one of the best players ever, if not the best.
And he's one of the good guys in wiffle ball, too.
Yeah, played college baseball. That's one of the reasons he took so long to get onto the fast plastic scene, was that he played college baseball. He didn't want to actually hurt his arm, and that's in the fall when he's actually got practices and stuff. So I remember, I think it was that first year he was out of college, he played for Remember the Name in fast plastic.
Okay.
Dropping to C4. There was a bit of a rivalry against C4. Now he's on their team, so that's kind of fun. But the way a lot of these teams form is it's a mutual respect. When you're facing a guy, and if you take games against each other back and forth over the years, you usually want to team up at some point. And he's throwing fast.
Yeah, that's
oh
gas.
my, oh
That is
my.
gas.
Certified cheddar.
Well, this is the guy here. I've seen this guy play out.
I think
a
Stephen
lot.
Hayden is their best hitter. It
He
seems like
is.
he's the guy beating everybody.
I think he's the best hitter in the country.
Stephen Hayden?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
It's
he'll
bold,
hit
but I mean,
anybody.
it's tough to say. I mean, there's a lot of guys you can say, and he's one of them.
Yeah. He's unreal.
Honestly, people talk about Stan a lot. I think Red might be the best hitter in the country. If
Yeah,
you gave me
both
the
of
choice
those
between
guys.
Stephen Hayden and Red, I think I'm taking Red. Randy, also worth mentioning. Not trying to sound too biased.
Might be my first choice.
Wow. Costa gets there in foul territory. And is that 2 down here?
Costa's quietly been a great addition for C4, don't you think? I've seen a couple of big
Excellent,
bombs
yes,
coming.
I agree. Costa, one of the best players in the country. A guy that just... Oh boy, that is going all the way over the net. Fair ball? Looks like it was a fair ball.
Yeah.
He thought about running the bases and then bananaed back. That's why, for a second, I thought it might have been foul, but
It almost looked like it.
He decided against running the bases for that one. And I think we got a 2-1 ball game now.
And this is SoCal. This is both teams. This is a tale of both these teams. The game's not over.
Yep, and to give you a look at how SoCal got here, their first game yesterday was against Roadkill. They had Stags throw that one. And then Stephen Hayden won games against the Dragons and Punishment back-to-back. They also faced the Cajuns in the night game, and it was Jackson Pearson starting that game. Jaso got the save. And then Jaso went the entire extra innings against Black Dog. How many innings did that one go? I want to say 8.
Yeah, I think it was 8.
And then against Las Vegas, it was Sawyer as well. So
Yep.
this SoCal team, I mean, they've hit against every team. They've hit against great pitching, and they've thrown a lot of innings. So it's interesting. Like, I feel like C4 is going to live and die with Whitener, unless and you see Kevin Norris warming up over there on field too. But I think Norris is just a safety. I don't think they're going to take Whitener out unless he takes himself out at this point. But on the SoCal side, I feel like they have options. Like, they're young enough that, like, no matter how shot their arms feel, I bet they can get one out.
And how many games did Pearson pitch again?
He threw just the Cajuns game, I believe. So, you know, his arm's relatively fresh.
Yeah.
Jaso, I think he might be the one guy that's on the shelf just because of how much he's already pitched.
And I don't think he's batting either.
Yeah, I
So
think
they're
he's...
not the substitute for a hitter there to get him
I think
down.
he's probably not feeling 100%. Throwing a wiffle ball as hard as you possibly can, multiple days in a row, it's not great for the body.
No.
But, you know, when push comes to shove, if they didn't have another viable option, I know Jaso's a guy that wants to win. I think he would, if he felt like he was the best option for his team, he'd be willing to go out there and hopefully,
You know,
hopefully
he
be fine.
wants to pitch.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to pitch.
yeah, but sometimes if you have a good pitcher, it's nice to not have to.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're back at the top of the order again. We got a man on, 2 outs.
Is that just man on first?
Yeah, that was just a walk.
Thank you.
Guess I ought to start paying attention.
The folks at home, I'm keeping up with the scoreboard a little bit. The score's right. It's 2-1, right?
Yep, 2-1.
Wow, swung right through that. That's just a little extra power from Whitener. I felt like he reached back for that.
Yeah, he did.
You know, they say when you're a pitcher and you give up a home run, the next couple batters, you're throwing a little harder.
You find something.
Sometimes you don't know you can reach back for a little more until you give up a hit. And then you realize, dang it. Ooh, spiked that one a little bit. Maybe looking for a chase. Whitener, something he's so good at is not only does he have overpowering stuff, but he's also careful with guys, whether he knows that they're a great hitter or not. Obviously, everyone at this point in the term is a great hitter, but even, you know, some random team in an early game, he's going to give you his best pitch. You know, he's going to pitch everyone like they're the Jets.
Okay, we got 2 runners on. Another walk. 2 runners up, and here comes Steven again.
Tying run in scoring position.
Nowhere to put him. You got to face him.
I mean, you got somewhere to put him, but you don't want to load the bases.
No, no.
Wow, right off the corner. That's just pinpoint accuracy. Jeez. Wow, like you said, Stephen Hayden again, and that ties the ball game up. We got first and third, 2 outs, big 2-out hit from Hayden,
Yeah, right back in the game.
and suddenly we got a fresh ball game. This is starting to look like that Phenom C4 game from 2019. Are we going to look at a 9-8 final? It sure feels like it. Let me tell you, it sure feels like it.
And it's not from lack of pitching either. It's
Wow. Dan Whitener, folks.
Pearson had the homer against Jordan in the previous game.
Wow. Top corner. I mean, this is unbelievable stuff. I don't know if he's picking the corners or if it's just the ball happens to be curving like that, but this has got to be brutal.
Either way, that's an incredible pitch.
It's got to be brutal for these SoCal hitters. I mean, you're not getting that purple target on the zone. I'll switch back to this camera. All that purple stuff. The only pitches I've seen hit that are like 105 miles an hour. He's either picking a corner or throwing so fast that he's blowing it by.
Yep.
And those ones probably hurt because he's throwing a lot of innings. This is getting ridiculous. And he looks as fresh as his first game. This is unbelievable. You want anything?
No, I'm good. SoCal catches it back up, back to 2-2, heading into 2.
And we are back.
And we're live.
So guess what? We messed up. That was a 3-run shot.
Oh.
I got bad information from the press box. I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus.
Would it be me?
No, to me. Actually, I don't think it was him. It was somebody. It doesn't matter. The point is, C4 is actually still winning.
Okay.
And we got to clear bases because we're in a new inning. This is not the bottom of the first, it's the top of the second. 3-2 C4. And SoCal, undefeated so far this tournament. They have run the table with everyone they face. Like I said, Roadkill, Dragons, Punishment, Cajuns, Black Dog, Las Vegas. And, I mean, obviously, both teams still in it. A lot of the same for C4. C4, the only loss they had was an extra inning, 13-10 against Vendetta in their second game yesterday. And that was a crazy game. I think Russ Hamill hit a big home run, like a grand slam when they were down by, it was a crazy back and forth, a lot of offense.
Vendetta's who they played.
Yeah, they got their big revenge game this morning. They mercied Vendetta this morning after being that their only game that they dropped. So that's a
Packer pops out for 1 down.
good revenge game for the boys. But Vendetta just, they didn't have a live arm Sunday morning is what it seemed like.
Yeah.
But they got here, so got to give them credit for that.
Yep.
Big showing. The Vendetta, I pitched against them first game of the day. They beat me. They had a great tournament.
I kept forgetting the team they had.
They had Jeff Lopes, Adam Briggio, Scott Thomas, Jimmy Flynn, and Russ Hamill. One of the top teams in the East Coast Wiffle up in Massachusetts. They lost to the Dragons in the playoffs, though. Wow. What pitch was that? Was that like a 2-seam fastball or something?
What does it look like?
It didn't look like it had big break to it, but hey, sometimes it's about throwing strikes. Swing and a miss. Sawyer gets that. I wonder if he's doing it on purpose where he's got the riser that jumps and then that kind of decoy riser that stays down. We saw him earlier in the game. He got T-Wag with one that almost hit him in the foot. So I think he's I don't know if it's a change-up or if it's just a different grip. But, you know, if you have a different grip and you throw it in that same arm slot, it's easy to fool people. The wiffle ball's coming in really fast and they're standing really close.
Good, Sawyer!
My T-Wag's not even close yet on him.
And after that first inning, Sawyer really settling down. Like, he seems locked in right now. He's missing bats. He's hitting the zone. And I got to eat my words about talking about who they would ever bring in. I think Sawyer, this is his game at this point.
So 1, 2, 3. That was quick.
Light work. And that brings Whitener back out for the bottom of the second. Bottom 2, 3-2 C4. A lot of game left. Jim.
Yep, a lot of at-bats.
Bombs.
Okay, bottom 2. Whitener goes screwball to start it off with. Sorry, Benet.
They need hitting. All the best hitters are there. So they said this MLW already asked Kenny Stanger from our team to go play for next year.
Wait, Tommy, what?
You remember when Kenny told us that? MLW asked Kenny to play on our team next year?
Yeah. Whitener's got him guessing.
You think it was false or just like,
Oh, I'm just like, well,
yeah, Ryan Kratz from
2 pitches not even close to the zone. Gets him out. Past that one. I don't know how to do the outs. Some pitchers you kind of question whether they're really trying to hit the zone or not, but with Whitener you gotta realize this is trying to screwball hit the zone.
Dustin. Flow state,
0-2.
You got it.
Dustin Staggs. The dish. Again, bad pitch. Good 0-2 pitch out of the zone. Steven takes a pitch. SoCal trailing 3-2. 2 down. Another ball low. I think Whitener's being careful here. Hayden had an RBI single last time up. Three-0. Taken all the way and outside. So a runner on first. 2 down. Jackson Pearson taking his stand at the plate. Pop up, straight up. Whitener makes the play. They get by with a walk. We're going to top of 3. Beautiful weekend here. Holy cow. 80s, 86 right now. This app that kept the scores was amazing. I want to talk to Tom a little bit about that when he gets back, but we're able to keep track of the games all day long. Even here at the field, it's been a big problem with football is you never can figure out what the score of the games are across the way, and that's definitely solved. And what a big step that is. Also, shout out to Babs and the Bamboo group out West Coast. They did a little tribute to those guys before the game and reached out to them and their families. The Bamboos back in the day, they had a tournament run where they just were hitting everybody, and every game was a shock because nobody knew who they were. They had a 1 year, and they came out, made it to the Final Four. Finally lost to the Gunners, but that game against the Gunners, it really killed the Gunners off. It went through all their pitchers late in the game and kind of sealed their fate also going to the finals. So here we are, top of 3. Kevin Norris steps in. Up and into Norris. 2-0 count. Sawyer's really settled down here. Beautiful pitch on the low inside corner. He's mixing in the riser, and like Tom said, a pitch that looks like a riser but just stays down. And there it was there. Norris didn't bite. I believe that's a 3-1 count now on Norris. Stays low. Norris goes to first. And here's Ed Packer. Straight drop at the middle of the zone. Pearson's playing Packer a little bit opposite field in the outfield. Here's the pitch. Inside. Fouls it off. 0-2. There was that pitch. Looked like a riser, stayed there, hits the top of the zone. Packer goes down. Johnny Costa, he homered early.
Good pitch.
He's had a couple of big home runs this weekend. Tremendous pickup for them. One count. Up and in 2-1. Yes, he did.
Great pitch.
Bottom fell of that one. 2-2.
He can play defense. Let's go, Sawyer.
Right up the middle and makes the play at home. It's 2 down. Tie. Got all the fielders back. With that runner on first, they don't want to double. They'll score them. They can take the single.
What have I missed, Jim?
Runner on first, 2 down.
Run on first, 2 down. Are we still bottom 2?
Top of 3.
Thank you.
2 down. Let's see.
Runner on first, you said?
Yep.
All right, we are up to date. Still
All right.
3-2.
Yep.
C4 in the lead. You want a pierogi?
No, I'm good, I think.
My boys right now have really good pieces. I'll go ask. Oh yeah, it could possibly. No, I only have a suitcase. I only have a suitcase.
Okay, we'll just drop it at like the lobby or something. We'll text you.
No, can, yeah, just, can you just
Yeah,
put it-
perfect.
Yeah, can it's just the blue suitcase. That's it.
We'll text you up. We'll pick you up.
God bless.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm not sure what Ty did there. Must have been a walk, huh?
I'll put it as a walk for now. We've been wrong already today.
Yeah. I'm easily distracted. 1-0 to Norris. Infield in. Two oh. Three oh count. This is a big moment right here. So he's got to figure out how to get out of this. Oh,
Great
rises
pitch.
high.
Great. I mean, that rose so much. I mean, what a take by Kevin.
Yeah.
Like, he must have been taking the whole way because that was a strike for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Now we got bases loaded. Very dangerous Ed Packer at the plate. Who has been rolling. There's a
As
shot.
dangerous as ever. Is Ed Packer the best hitter in the country? Maybe.
Maybe.
Sure looks like it right now. I don't have the stats, but he's, what, 3 for 5 or something?
It's crazy.
Back-to-back pitches, back-to-back hits. C4. They had the bases loaded, so that's 2 runs, 3 runs. Right?
Yep. 6-2.
Thank you. 7-2.
7-2.
Right? I heard someone say 7-2. I don't know if that's right.
Oh,
Don't crucify me in the chat.
bases loaded, double scored every. Okay, no, you're right.
And now they've just got a man on first
Yep.
because the double single.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man on first.
Oh boy.
Another wave and a miss.
There's the pitch he wanted
That
Norris
same
to swing.
that same riser that Norris took, and that one might have been even a little more above the zone. He's able to get T-Wag to swing, and what a riser! I mean, that riser's exploding up. It's
Crazy,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Like, can he even throw a strike with that pitch, or would the ground be in the way? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't either.
So now we are bottom 3, 7-2. I'm pretty sure.
I see Connor Jaso kind of walking around with a ball in his hand, trying to decide.
You think he might warm up?
I think he's going to. Maybe they get back in this, close this gap again, which I'm sure they will. Does he come in to try to stop it? Keep it close? And here we go, SoCal's turn. Apparently the second inning may have been a fluke when nobody was scored.
Like I said, or like you, I think you said it first, that Phenom C4 2019 game might be a high-scoring final if these
Yeah.
guys, unless Whitener just throws that fast every time. Unbelievable. Is this his 5th game? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah.
And one down. Ground out left side.
Looks like Kevin Norris also half warming
go,
up,
Dust.
just making sure someone's available if they do want to make a change. I think the only way we see C4 make a change is if SoCal takes the lead. Or gets maybe the tying run on base or something.
Yeah. Or for some reason, Whitener just.
If Whitener takes himself
loses
out,
it,
yeah. Like if Whitener comes out of this game, I think it's going to be because he took himself out. Whether or not this, like, regardless of the situation.
Yep.
Whitener just picking corners too.
He is.
Unbelievable how many of the pitches he's thrown are bouncing sideways or up or down.
You got this, Dusty. Here you go.
There it is again, Tom.
Whitener's throwing hard.
Harden hitting edges.
He does not look like a guy on his 5th game.
No.
And he throws every pitch for a strike whenever he feels like it. Unbelievable. Change up. Getting creative with a lead. Gotta be careful with that.
Good patience on Hayden's part there.
The corner again. Unbelievable.
Quick pitch. Have you seen the jump pitch? See you guys doing that this weekend?
Thankfully not.
Is that the new rage?
I hope not. I think the little hop skip looks a bit goofy for my taste.
Out with the field of boys.
Wow. Virginia Ham. Unbelievable.
Went right at him and got him.
Unbelievable team, this C4. And that brings us to the top of the fourth.
7-2.
This game is running out of time.
Yeah, it is. Pearson's looks like Jackson Pearson's coming in.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson Pearson's going to be warming up. And we are going to see what he's got. And we're back. Looks like Jackson Pearson coming in for SoCal. JP just threw that Cajuns game, so he does not have a lot of innings on his arm.
No.
So relatively fresh. Jackson Pearson, you know, they're down by 5, but they still got 6 outs to play with. And this
They can
is
score. They can score.
they got 6 against Las Vegas Whifflers. So if they can get 6 against them, they get 6 against anybody. Although, man, is Whitener looking good out there.
He is. Doesn't look like he's tiring at all.
It looks like he's on his first game. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Kevin Norris going to lead off here for C4. Jackson Pearson just entered the game for SoCal. Starts off with a riser inside the zone. Like Tom said earlier, Pearson pitched last night. He pitched the night game for SoCal. Riser on the low inside corner. Ooh. Gets Norris to bite on a high one. And down. Packer drove in 3 his last at bat with a bases loaded double right down the first base line. Screwball hits for a strike. Way high. Packer punches that one out to the side. 1-2 count. Nice catch there behind the play by Johnny Whiffs. Okay, 1-2 count. Pearson gets him 2 down. Catches Packer looking. Johnny Costa at the dish. He has a 3-run homer to his credit. Started it off early. Right down the middle. Right downtown. 1-1. Just misses outside. Trying to get Johnny to go fishing. Just misses on the big screw. I believe that's a full count. Bayan playing the pull in the outfield. Apparently it was a 3-1 count. 3-2. He has that home run and also another RBI single last inning. Oh, low. That puts a runner on. Brings up Ty Regerson. Ty has been quiet thus far this 2025 final. Strike just off the bottom of the zone. We're talking about great hitters. It's hard to put anybody ahead of this guy. It's a ball. 1-1. Last year he had a bomb off of the jugs in the final. Nope. 2-1. Ty just doesn't look comfortable at the plate today.
No, he doesn't, but his teammates have picked him up for sure.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. Taishi doesn't miss those.
No.
So we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Fourth, yep.
With C4 still leading SoCal with full 7-2. So, we get to this point of the game, Jim. Dan could probably smell it, right? Like, do you just unload here, or are you still sort of cognizant of, making your pitches?
He's got to stay. I think he's really got to stay in the moment here, especially with the way these SoCal guys can hit.
Yeah, for sure. You can't, you can't start thinking ahead. You can't start just saying, "Hey, I got a 7-2 lead. Let me just throw it down the middle." Because again, like you said, the way these SoCal guys can hit, you got to stick to your game plan.
Yep.
And it's, obviously, Dan's game plan, Dan's arsenal is as good as anyone in wiffle ball. Currently, historically. So yeah, he's just got to stay within himself, I think.
And he doesn't show any signs of tiring at all, which is incredible.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. Someone else a little bit earlier. Yeah, like it's. I also think part of that is I think he can smell it, and I think because we have seen Dan tire in the past, and he looks like a different guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, things can change in an instant. SoCal's got a lot of big bats.
Yeah.
They're, for being as young as they are, they're very poised.
Yeah, very disciplined at the plate.
For sure.
There's Jackson Pearson.
I think that's just what SoCal needs to be here. Is just patient. Just make him come to you. Find your pitch. Sit on something. Because one big hit could change the momentum. But don't get overly aggressive.
It's hard to do. You got several runs to get in.
Yeah, you want to get that that feeling of wanting to get that big hit to start the momentum is present in all these guys' minds, and you just got to tell yourself, okay, yeah, have that attitude, but also stay within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is outside, so Jackson was a 2-1 count. Yep. He's had quite the day. He had the game-winning home run against Black Dog in the final 16. Some big hits against Las Vegas. He's been locked in. Ham gets Jackson to chase there. 2-2.
Just misses outside. Full count.
That's just what we're talking about. Just a poised at bat here in this situation, making him work, taking close pitches. Payoff pitch.
Oh, right down the pipe.
Yeah, challenge
Nice
him.
with it, yeah.
Power against power there.
That was
Dan
heat.
wins the battle. One out now brings up Sawyer Band. In any of the Vipers' 2 championship runs, Jim, did you guys have any big comeback victories, or did Valiant always get you ahead?
No, it didn't seem like we were ever ahead.
Okay. So you're used to coming from behind.
Yeah, but I think that always happened. Games were either 1-0 or 0-0.
In some ways, it takes the pressure off, right? Because you're just like, you don't have that pressure of trying to hold on to something. You're just trying to either maintain 0-0.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a really good pitch. That was a strike pretty much the entire time until the end. So 2 down now, brings up Dustin Staggs. Also a good hitter. If we talked about all the good hitters in SoCal, we just say it every time.
Yeah.
All these guys can hit.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Both teams, you can't pitch around anybody.
No easy outs for sure.
No.
Ooh, caught him in between there. Staggs must have been looking for something off speed. He was way out in front. Tries for the super curve, but doesn't really move.
Pointer's just going right at him. He's not.
Yeah, and that's what you can do with the big lead. You know,
Yeah,
just
you're
go right
right.
at him. Just trust your stuff. He knows he's got as good a stuff as anyone. And so what? They had a solo home run or two. Who really cares? So, Whiter gets to another clean inning. We head to the fifth. SoCal is down to the last 3 outs, but they'll try to keep it here. Most importantly. What do you think about their decision to go to Pearson? Do you think it was a little late, or do you think, or do you think they made it at the right time and there's just nothing they could do about it?
Well, looking back, it was obviously a little late,
Yeah.
but at the time, I didn't think it was. I didn't think that Sawyer was necessarily throwing bad.
Yep.
Either. But Jackson's he came in with some heat, so maybe they probably didn't know either. They've got so many pitchers that could come in too.
Yeah. Sometimes when you have so many options, it's and Sawyer pitched a gem against Las Vegas. You know, so like you ride your hot hand, and like he wasn't pitching bad. It was just C4
No.
C4. So definitely important for SoCal just to keep the score right here, right, Jim? They don't.
Yeah, they've got to. They've got to keep it at 5. I really expected them to score more.
I did too. After that first inning, I'm surprised that not that we don't know that Dan doesn't have that in him to just shut you down. But after one inning, but yeah, they came out hot, and they've just been cold ever since. And again, this is their first. They've won some regular season tournament championships, some MLW championships. They won one MAW championship, but this is a whole nother level. And you got to think maybe they got a little tight.
It could
after
be.
yeah. All right, Kevin Norris leading off for C4 here. C4 tries to tack on even more insurance runs. They've already got a pretty healthy 7-2 lead.
Guys have done a tremendous job on this tournament this weekend. Just to let everybody know.
We appreciate that, and we appreciate everyone that came out, watched, played, followed along at home on the Grand Slam scoreboard. There's definitely a lot of interest this weekend, and we thank everyone for supporting this niche sport that we all love. Really good spot there.
Yeah.
Low and in.
Oh, 2.
Yep. Jackson hides the ball really well. You can really see it from our angle, Jim. It never, I don't think it ever shows any daylight. He really does a nice job just keeping it still right behind his back.
Yeah, you're right.
I went back with my stuff. I'm going with them.
Whew, never a good spot. After going low and in, then he goes high and in. Gets Kevin looking, which is hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
There's Ed Packer. Ed's had his usual tournament, a lot of big hits throughout. Only member of C4 that hasn't pitched over these
is
2
that
days,
right?
yeah. That was a change in strategy for them. The last few years, they've used Packer early pitching. They didn't here, and It looked like it was maybe going to bite him as they kind of ran through pitchers, but Dan's picked up the slack. He's just, I don't know, he's got to be over 20 innings.
Yeah.
But fading away, riser there.
With a lot of these young teams coming in, I really expected a changing of the guard this year, and it's good to see this is a little bit of both here.
No, I completely agree. I think,
Ooh, take something off of that.
yeah, it's a really good pitch. I think there's a very good chance we look back at this tournament in a couple of years as the first step in the changing of the guard. I know I've been kind of anticipating that coming for a few years now, and it hasn't. We've had the same teams on Sunday, but you know, this year we have SoCal in the finals, a really young team, one of the youngest teams in the tournament, and then we had New School Risers make the final 8. We had Vendetta make the final 8, so some new faces in there, and I think we're going to kind of see that hopefully progress over the next few years. But it's a testament to these, these teams that already have, 2 or 3 championships under their belt, that they're still in their prime, and it's up to the young guys to knock them off.
It made for a great tournament. There was a lot of teams I thought that had a chance to win it. And
Yep.
It's
Well, just think about the teams that didn't make it to Sunday. The Phenoms not only didn't make it to Sunday,
Crazy.
they were in the 1 and 2 bracket. Same thing with Usual Suspects. So yeah, we definitely saw some different things this year, which is great to see. It just shows you how healthy the game has become.
I don't know if Jackson's just being careful around Ty or kind of overthrown a little bit. Nothing's been close to him. I think it's 3-0 count.
Yeah, he's been so over the plate, or around the plate at least this game, that yeah, it definitely looks like he's working around him, or maybe he's just running out of gas.
That could be.
Still 7-2.
Yep.
Top of the last.
This is it.
You think 7-2 is going to be the final score?
I don't think so, but
But you think C4 is going to win?
Whitener's been shutting them down, and they haven't even been close. They
And Jackson Pearson, I mean, he looks pretty impressive. He throws
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, he's kind of losing his control a little bit.
Wow.
And so I say that, and that
Good
happens.
jinx. Yeah, let's try jinx. No one's scoring any more runs. We've seen all the action. We've seen all the action we
That's
have
right.
to see.
Stay
this game.
tuned, but
Hello. Wow. Great pitch. I mean, that's just Norris veteransmanship. I'll take that. I don't know how people take that pitch. I like the riser up above the zone is my favorite pitch to hit. Oh, and that is going to be a single, tape measure single. Looks like that's going to be first and third. That brings in a run. We got an 8-2 ball game. Is one out?
I think there's 2 outs, but I may be wrong with the way
I'm
they're
going
looking.
to throw 2 outs on there, and if someone gets out and they don't walk off the field, I'll leave it at 2 outs.
Yeah, we'll be right on the next out.
A broken clock's right twice a day.
Gonna change pitchers?
Is this JSO coming out?
Yeah.
Wow. Love it. Is now going to be the third pitcher for SoCal. Like I was saying in the open, SoCal, they're young, they're athletic, and even though they have arms that have been spent, they're like, what are these guys, 20? 22?
Yeah.
Less than 25?
Yeah, they are.
So, you know, we could even see a Steve and Hayden appearance if this doesn't go well for JSO. But JSO, I think, the number of pitchers better than JSO, you can count them on one hand, and there might not be any. Like I'm pretty high on JSO. I'm not sure that anybody's better than him.
I haven't seen him that much. Last year when he played BLW, he was hurt, so he really didn't get a chance.
He pitched great at NWLA. I think he might have been the tournament leader in innings, almost taking down CCW in the semifinals. Played for the Flamingos in that.
Yep. I remember seeing that one.
I don't think he played Mid-Atlantic this year. He played fast pitch. I think has been limited because he's trying to not hurt his arm, which is pretty smart.
Yeah.
That's why he's throwing that right now. He already pitched 8 innings against Black Dog today. I believe he pitched a little bit yesterday. He got the save yesterday against the Cajuns. I think that might have been his only inning. So 9 innings deep coming into this game. He might have warmed up at some point during the Las Vegas Whifflers game. That takes a toll on the arm. And we're going to see Connor Jaso. I like to call him Connor Aso because I've never seen him play on a team where he's not the ace because he's so good. I guess maybe if him and Whitener are on the same team, they'd have to think about it.
Yeah, that could be.
Bang! Screwball to Packer hitting the zone. Jaso also really good at just having great control, throwing a strike anytime he needs it, and anytime he wants it. And now he's ahead 0-2 against Packer. And expect Jaso to throw another strike here. I don't think he's going to try to dance around Packer. I think he's going to try to challenge him. Let's see if Packer swings a bat. And I was wrong.
But he swung.
He got him.
Yeah. Packer had the same thought, though.
Jaso makes quick work. That just comes in for one batter. And now we head to the bottom of the 5th. 8-2 C4. And unless SoCal puts up 6 runs here, this is it. And I don't think they're going to put up 6 runs.
I don't think so either.
I'm kind of running. It'd be cool if they put up exactly 6. I'd like some free wiffle ball, excuse me.
Yeah.
That would be the most entertaining thing to happen. And 8-2. What was the final score of that Phenom C4 game we were talking about?
Yeah.
8 to something.
Yeah.
But 6 runs is a lot.
Let's see if we can at least make it interesting. How about that?
Do you think there's a world where Norris comes in before SoCal ties or takes the lead, or do you think this is Whitener's game?
I think if they get going and get it to 5, I think maybe Norris comes in just to get a different look.
No, I think that's a pretty good take, and I don't think they will, but I'm rooting for it. I want to see more whiffs.
If anybody can do it,
I want to see more contact. I want to see more action.
Yeah. But the last couple of innings, they've not been able to even touch him.
Stephen Hayden, he's at a killer tournament.
How do you take that?
The cornerest of corners. This is ridiculous. Dan Whitener, the only member of C4 looking for his first national championship. Johnny Costa would be his first national championship as a C4, winning formally with the Suspects in 2020. And when they won in 2020, people forget Johnny Costa was named tournament MVP.
Did he pitch the final?
No, he I don't think he pitched at all on Sunday, but he got the big hit in every game on Sunday. It was ridiculous. He had like every RBI they had. And it looks like Widener is going to strike all three of these guys out.
Yeah. Steven
That's
looked
what it's
lost.
starting to feel like.
So, first time all day I've seen him with a bat like this.
Yeah, and let's see what Jason can do. Put some life into this lineup. This is his first at bat of the game, right?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
was- So who did he take out?
I think they took out Pearson. I think they took out Jackson.
I would love to see Jason hit a ball 800 feet here, and like they'll probably still lose, but that'd be cool. You know, when the Meats and Juggernauts played against each other in the finals, you know, that year the Meats made it. I remember, I don't know what the final score was, but Yonkman hit a big home run at the end, and I don't know if it was them not getting shut out or just at least, you know, having a moment. This would be a good time for something like that. Wow. Whitener's so good.
He is on every corner, like you've been saying all day. Every edge.
And Dan Whitener is probably the best pitcher to ever not have a national championship yet. And now he's got it. Oh no, one more pitch. Oops. I've been playing too much Mid-Atlantic. 2 strikes.
Yeah,
Oh no, he needs one more out?
Yeah, there's only one out also.
All right.
I think there's still
I'm way off, but
I get it.
he's about to not be.
It's getting closer.
And 1 out away. It seems pretty inevitable. C4, I mean, the Blue Razors, Cloud9, C4. It's all Norris, it's all T-Weg. I think Packer was always with them as well. Now adding Costa and Widener, just a ridiculous team. I think he did go, unfortunately. Tough time to have to make the call, but you know.
SoCal had a good run.
Excellent run. And now he's 1 strike away. 2 outs, right?
Yep. 2 down. This is it.
1 more pitch. Is Johnny telling him to throw the slowest, loopiest bullshit or throw it 105 miles an hour? Let's find out.
You called that.
It was the former.
Make this a real highlight is what he was saying.
All right, now he's like, all right, throw 107, everything you got, right down the middle. Ugh. Ooh. I think he was trying to throw that one right off the purple. I think that one got away. Similar to Sawyer's, you know, the risers are jumping today.
Yeah.
This might be the last pitch Widener has to throw. And it is! C4! Back on top. C4. I mean, the longevity, unreal with this team. 8-2, the final score. C4 over SoCal. Congratulations to SoCal for making it to the finals.
Excellent job.
It's not a big club, people that have made it to the finals. The SoCal's now in it. And congrats to Las Vegas on the semifinals, as well as C4 was against maybe in the semifinals. So Juggernauts, right?
Yep.
C4, the champions. Again, Kevin Norris back on top. T-Weg, but Dan Whitener, really the story. I mean, Dan Whitener, he took the ball in their 4th game of the day yesterday, and he threw every pitch the whole way until now, and they won the championship. Unbelievable stuff.
Crazy. Nice job, Dan Whitener. Like I said before, a good guy in the football game, too.
Yep.
Well deserved.
Yeah, really nice
Congratulations.
guy too. Cuts a great ball, and if you hand him some clean balls, he'll usually cut you a couple, unless he's in the middle of a Sunday game.
Excellent job.
Yeah, we can be signing out off here. I guess I'll leave this thing running. You get the sights and sounds of whatever the trophy ceremony is. I'll leave this live for you guys, and this is Tom Gannon with Jim Dalby signing off.
Out.